All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. So as you saw by the title, we are going to be discussing a lot today. I was trying my best to find the time to come on to discuss these things because I had some people that wanted to discuss it with me as well, but I never found the time. And even though I can't find the time, I'm just gonna patch this in, and then if it works, it pretty much works. All right, so we have on the list today U20s World Cup qualifiers. We have Steve McLaren as the Jamaica management, Leon Bailey, Aston Villa, Javain Brown, and other Reggae Boyz so far. And definitely we are going to go in depth in some of the qualifiers and how to improve certain things. Obviously we know that Olympics and all other things are taking place. Totally understand that, but this is the only time I have. Right after this I have to jump straight off and go with the family because it's summer, so you know that it's going to be a tough one. As we said, super chats will always be posted in the little box for me right here, but all the subject matters will stay over there. We're trying to organize it so people can follow the content. We saw our brother here, Chorus, massive respect, thanks for being here, big up yourself. Joseph Brown in the building, massive respect, big up yourself. Ernest in the building. All right, let me start with where we stopped off from. Concacaf U20 championship. As we said, once it reaches to the final stage, it's going to have a certain amount of teams qualifying. So win your games and you are qualified. All right, so that's how it goes. So I'm going to just go through it right here to give you guys the update as to what took place. All right, because we had put out our numbers out there and saying that some of the games will be close, some will not be close. Well, all of the games turned out to be very much close. Cameron Benson, big up yourself, leader in the building, massive respect, thanks for being here. All right, so let me go through the final sets of games that played, and they were the decided games because those are the games that decide if you're gonna go to the World Cup or not. All right, and the good thing is, guys, two of the teams out of Jamaica's group made it to the World Cup. So I know that people would have said to me, oh, what that means that Jamaica was not all that bad. Listen to me, because sometimes, and let me clear up this. People, if I am not doing a call-in, please, you don't have to text me if I'm not online. If I do a video, I would love it and appreciate it a lot more if you leave your comments in the comment section. You don't have to text me and try to have a discussion, because I find it disrespectful for you to want to get ahead of things before I come and speak to it to everybody. All right, so you don't have to text me. It's not anything disrespectful. All right, I will come on and I will ash out anything that is possible on the screen, because it's fair for everyone that subscribes to my channel to get the information just the same as how you want information. Let me know, guys, if in the comment section if that's not a fair thing, because you have a lot of people try to always ask me questions before I even build my video. My videos are organic and I want to always give my take to all my fan base. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be catched in popular, WhatsApp or anything. I just want to do my YouTube channel in peace. All right, and I respect all of my subscribers, so I want to do that. I am not the one that's looking for fame. All right, yes, I am that one that wants to come and respect the people that subscribes to me. All right, so please be respectful to my space and let me do my thing. All right, even if I am the only one does things like this, let me do my thing. I am very happy doing it that way, and that is for the out of the respect of my fan base. All right, yes. Let me move on now because I had to clear up that part. All right, I had to clear up that part because it's very much important, and I don't respect people encroaching on the time and also trying to get information ahead of my fan base. All right, yes. Big up yourself, Rich Toys. Thanks for being here. Sean Base, massive respect. Hope all is well with you and the family. Ush Puppy in the building, yeah man. Rasta Girlz says good morning, real football. Bossy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Chorus in the building as well. Damien and Chevron Given said no need to answer my question first. All right, no, I'm just saying here on the platform you can always text me when I'm starting a video, because I just don't believe it's respectful for me to be in WhatsApp group chatting to you or WhatsApp call talking to you when you knew me through a YouTube channel. So it's respectful to let me come on YouTube. Yeah, I think you have enough friends in the YouTube space that you can hear their takes. Just let me preserve my thing to be organic. I just want to be that. bless up, Omzo. Oh, Omzo, I've not seen you over the last set of videos. Hope all is well with you and the family. In the know. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. So let me go by the teams that made it through. Alright? Yes. United States, Costa Rica, and Cuba made it through to the knockouts phase. All right, United States advanced after defeated Guatemala a tight 1-0. United States was the better team, but Guatemala got a penalty as well and could have done much more. Much more with that penalty, but it was saved, and United States, they were the better team on the day just the same. So it's cool for them to go through, but credit to Guatemala for fighting on. But United States qualified for the World Cup. All right, and then Costa Rica squared up against Mexico, and as what I've said, it would have turned out the exact way how it turned out. Costa Rica caused them all sorts of problem, netted, and looking like they could have caused them problem, but the system from Mexico drains you. All right, and anybody tells you that system doesn't make sense in football, I think they don't know nothing about football, and you should just remove yourself from that conversation instant, because everything about football is about movements and how fit you are at the start to the end. And if a team system drains out everything out of you or make your brain power draining, your physical power draining, I think that is the recipe for success in football. And that's why technical football keep on taking advantage over everyone else, because it makes you do more thing brain wise and also physical wise. Running up and down one stretch don't make you tired like if you have to be tracing up and down for the entire 90 minutes. All right, so that's what they did, and they got the better of Costa Rica on the day. I thought that if Costa Rica went up against Honduras, they would have qualified, because Costa Rica proved that they are a better team than most of them. And then Cuba went up against Honduras, made it as physical as possible, and got the advantage at the end of the day. So kudos to Cuba, kudos to Costa Rica, United States for making it through from Jamaica group. The three teams were advanced, caused us as a problem, and that doesn't take away what Jamaica is. Jamaica was not one of the better teams. Jamaica was the worst team going in the tournament. And that's what we had said to you. Even with the squad that they had in the last qualifier, they were the worst team going in. We said that at the start of all of our videos. So it's not after the fact, that was before. And we said the team was even worse than what we had played with in the first phase. So it's not because two of the teams from our group qualify for the World Cup means that we should give Jamaica any extra more credit. I don't know what go and buy some digital credit if you're desperate for credit, man. All right, and don't ask me about that. All right, I know about that, and I know that they weren't good, and that's the one thing I told you from before. All right, yes. So people that comes upon the question, oh, Cuba and United States qualified and Costa Rica forced Mexico to the N-wits, and it was a seriously good group, so maybe Jamaica is better than what we are giving them. No. Stop the BS. All right, just stop it right there. All right, big up yourself. Triple E, massive respect, Girlz, and float management. Yes, stop the foolishness. Let you know me. I don't waste time. Stop the foolishness, because we had told you from before. All right, guys, that's why I don't want them to text me. These guys are born delusional. I thought they became delusional. They are born delusional. All right. Yes, I'm tired of it. All right, I am tired of it. Boston said, I told you that Cuba was going to win. Honduras was a better team. So Cuba used their physicality, something that they're good at, and qualified. So give them credit. I'm not going to dig off none of their credit. I'm going to give them their credit. Yes, man, they need some digital credit, man. These guys are something else. I don't know if they are trying to be annoying. I don't know what they're trying to be. So anyways, two of those teams from our group qualified. All right, Cuba and the United States. And as you've heard before, Panama and Mexico to make up the four teams going to the 2020 U20's World Cup. All right, and I thought that the game turned out for Canada, Panama the exact way. All right, very tight. All right, yes. So I like what I saw, and what I've learned through this is the standard that you have to set to make it through. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So it's a standard. Making it through is the main importance. It seems everyone except us are improving leaps and bounds, while we are here setting up ourselves to fail. Yes, Girlz, we are here trying to over the top hype ourselves that we are this, and we ain't. And that is one damn thing I do know. Alright, Samson, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yeah, man, we're here. So, congratulations to all teams. Later, United States will start kick it off. United States will kick it off. I think it's United States and Panama should be kicking it off later. I won't be doing that game because I lead with respect. That's the one thing you can't say about me. I'm a respectful person. Obviously, I will beat up people, no problem. But I'm a respectful person just the same. And because me and Tactical came into this game, I won't be doing any watch along for United States. I will watch it on my TV or go on his channel to make sure you maximize his growth, because I'm not desperate for anything. All right, I cherish real people more than anything else. So Tactical is a real person, and I would maybe just drop over there and give my take based on what I saw and give some joke and enjoy myself. But based on what I saw, it's going to be a very good game. And then you have Cuba up against Mexico. I think this dubs, Cuba will try their best, but I still believe that I saw that United States still had a extra gear to go. All right, and I think that United States will get the edge over Panama. Let me know in the comment section. Drop your comment. What say you? But for me, United States takes the edge over Panama. Maybe a close 2-1 game, because Panama has to come out and play, and United States will do of them, because United States strength in depth is just far superior than Panama. But they're going to fight hard, you know, guys. Don't get me wrong. They're going to fight very, very hard. And then over the next side, we have Cuba versus Mexico. All right. And Cuba versus Mexico, I think Cuba will win that one convincing. No, Mexico will win that one convincing. All right, because this is going to expose the limitations between the Cuban passing and spacing, closing off spacing. That is very much important. Ronnie said, US playing Morocco in the Olympics. I know. I just chose to do my video now because you joined my video late. You would have heard what I've said. All right. So I expect a United States Mexico final again. And as what I've said, I'm going to go with Mexico beating United States in the finals. All right. How much better you think Cuba will get by the time of the World Cup? They are going to get more people. You have a lot of Cubans in America, all over the place. They are going to import as much good pieces as possible, and it's going to be pretty much helpful. All right, so they are going to look better, just like Damrep looking better after qualifying. They are going to be looking better. And remember, this Cuban team was looking better from youth 17s here. Even when we beat them, I thought we defeat them 4-2, and they were the better team on the field. We had said that. Go back to all of those videos. So they always had a system. You get me? We always get some ridiculous freak goals and then that's it. Nothing else. That's it. We won that game. But they were the better team on the day. Go back to that video and we had told you. So we have to learn to give people credit and embrace the things that improve things. And that's what I don't think. I think anything that gives us education, we just seems to, nowadays, we just seems to leave it behind. And this is going to be the premise of my video. Leaving education behind. I think that is our biggest problem. That wasn't our problem back in the days. That was our reason for, our recipe for success. Education. Today, it is dunce badness. Is our recipe for success. That's why we are, success is something that we stay far from. It is dunce badness. I'm very sorry, people, but that's what I've realized. Everybody else trying to go for an educated coach, a good system via the educated coach, assistants, educated. We are trying to say that we can just get a man and put in there, and he's going to do it because once he can structure and he can do this and he can do that, everything is all right. We like fantasy too much, and then when we get one result over 55 years, we say thank God. All right, that's that. You have to thank God. Because that's the only thing you have to thank. Because you're not going to win anything if you don't go with that right approach, which is to educate your damn self and put the best foot forward so you can repeat the process. Until then, you will never gain success. The next team that can repeat the process will always be gaining that success day by day. Every day. Alright, big up yourself, Warren. Massive respect. JD cracking down the house in the morning. We are back here. Cuba has that deflection law. So I don't know if they really put out pull from their diaspora. Well, let's see. All right, so that's the thing going forward when it comes down to Jamaica. I'm just analyzing things, and I've realized what's causing the problem. All right, Jerome, wait, draw with Mexico one time. He must can qualify the team very much later, when everything is advanced and everybody working with everything that's working. I know, ironic. Everything that's working work for every other team except for Jamaica. All right. So congratulations to all other teams that's using the metrics that everybody on planet Earth knows works. All right. But for the fantasy island, continue to be fantasy. It didn't work now. So maybe the next one time out of the 25 time, we will be happy because it has to go with the fantasy rule. We are great. We can do it to track and field, so we can do it again. Because I heard Mr. Butler's take, you know. I heard him. That's exactly what Mr. Butler's take is. And a lot of people sold that sentiments. They just can't sell it here. They have to go in their so-called spaces to sell that sentiment. But tell you what, we are going to stay on the sentiments. All right. Like every team, just sit down and not improving. I'm just giving you the metrics, you know. Some of the man them think what works 20 years ago will work today. Yes. That's why we have to give you in some comedic fashion. So that's how it is, people. And congratulations to all of the lovely teams that did their jobs and fully deserve what's coming to them. All right, we will be covering the Mexico game and then we will definitely try and do the finals. All right, because Mexico might be in the finals, and you know I am the black Mexican, so I will be doing that. All right, so anyways, we have Javain Brown. I've covered two videos on Javain Brown. All right, the first video I've covered on Javain Brown, I've gotten a phone call and I wanted to punch up my phone so bad. And that's why I've said, people, this is the way it's going to work. Anybody text me about if you're not alerting me as to what's coming out, like if I've missed something, I'm blocking you from my phone. I am not having any conversation. My conversation should be on my way again. But anyways, a bad man texts me and pretty much bad me up. Oh, you never tell the people that his contract expired. I had to call that man and say, listen to me, big man. I was reading off a paper, so call Vancouver and tell them that they shouldn't use the word waiver. And tell them that his contract was was expired and they didn't decide to give him a next contract. Yes, I had to lose it because these people, they like to continue their egotistic tantrum that they keep on running. And it's just a thing. I can't believe this. It's just a thing. Yes, man, I had to read. I said, you know what, I'm done with this. From today, I am done with this. Enough. I never had to listen to the man voice note to know what he's going to tell me, you know. Because every time I put out a short video, I have to respond to more WhatsApp messages and Instagram messages than my comment section. Which makes no logical sense because that's the reason for my comment section. Alright? Yes. Yeah, man. If he want to call him, I'm going to burn him up too as well. I'm here. Yeah, man. Because I don't know if the money I get paid for self-sensationalism and fool the fans them. But I would not doubt it if a lot of them I get paid. Because that's the only way you can love man, so. That's the only damn way some of them man can love man, so. Yes, man. But anyways. Vancouver, because this is how the metric works in MLS, something that I've read on to figure it out. Obviously, when you have a footballer that you have drafted, you have the first preference to re-up his contract. Not like when your contract ends in the rest of the world, you can just go and talk to anybody. They have to waive their rights. That's why it's called a waiver. Waive their rights of not re-signing you. So they get the first preference. In England and other places, nobody gets the first preference once the contract runs down. Anybody can have a conversation with the player. And if you're past 21, you can start the conversation from 21 years, from 6 months in that said contract of the player. Alright, so they waived him and say that they are going to look in different direction. They're going to keep the international spot open and such and such. Alright, and I've just done a video and said, oh wow, they don't see the need to keep him because it still stands. It doesn't matter what calculus you brought up, it still stands. That means they don't believe that he's good enough, which we all watched him. And I don't believe that he was one of the best players there. Alright, they were not even using him majority of the time. So if it comes down to them not selecting him, it clearly tells you. Alright, they saw that they could have done it without him. Alright, now he went over to Real Salt Lake. And it's slightly of a better club. At this point, they're performing tops because they're in the top 5 as it relates to numbers in the MLS. And I built a video to say if this is his home or not. You get me? I'm just giving some highlight to what's going on so people can keep chops on those players. So when the national team picking and then you hear that Lembekisa and 2 other man get picks, at least you could know that he wasn't playing and he got moved and such, because that is my purpose of these videos. And I'm not just coming here without no content just to come here sake. Alright, so that was the situation. So me just asking you guys if you think that he's going to be a success at Real Salt Lake. For me, I think his work is cut out for him. Alright? I think his work is cut out for him because you have several quality players. I was watching one of them last night again, and he was solid in the right back position. And they do use a 4 at the back, and I thought that Javain Brown struggled at an isolative right back. I think his true position is a right wing back or a right-sided centre back, or at least a right midfielder. That's what I think he actually plays. So it's going to cut out for him based off my assessment. So we will be here and continues to watch him. Alright. Triple said, I'm sick of them, man. Yes, man, I'm sick of it, man. So some of them can just avoid my number. Don't deal with me because I will just deal with my people in my chat. I don't need to try use conniving ways to capture people. I am not capturing nobody. I will capture them with the facts. That's it. And me no love man, me no want interview from nobody from day one. So I've never gone that route. I've stuck on my own self, and I will continue to stick there. Straight up. Why the man them always a fact check? I don't know who them need to fact check. JD, Steve McLaren is not the answer. Well, Samson, just wait until that point. We are talking about Javain Brown now. So that we talk about what Javain Brown could do. So at least it's in your subconscious if he doesn't work out there. If they really wanted him, they would have kept him. Facts, of course. The more I realize illiteracy is plaguing our society. Big up yourself, Brian Burke. Big massive respect. Umza said the fact that you let these men get the best of you. No, they don't get 1 second out of me. I'm just sharing it with you guys to tell you what's up. Alright? Yes. Vancouver moved on due to salary caps. Players are put on waivers, so players do not count against their salary cap. Men being captured on stream. Seems I came in at the wrong time. I'm very sorry, sir. I never meant to put it that way. But anyways, all the best for Javain Brown. We never meant anything wrong. Alright, because I had the information that Real Salt Lake was interested in him. Alright, but obviously nothing was materialized at that point. So I had to go with what I have, which is the facts. He was not there and they didn't want him. They wanted to move away from him. That's it. No other mathematics. Simple. Alright, and then now Real Salt Lake decide that they're going to take it up with him. Let's see how it goes. Alright, yes. The last time we had said that my boy Kevin Lambert jump up to the MLS, it never worked out for him. Because sometimes if your parent club that you got signed to will take more time with you. If you are making errors. And we saw that that's a common theme when it comes down to majority of the local players. Them once they switch clubs, it doesn't really translate for them because they have to work. They don't get the time, and I think a lot of them need nurturing because maybe they weren't developed at the right rate as everyone else. So they keep on have to be learning on the job, and it's always a tough thing. And that comes back down to the overall footballing culture in the footballing development, I should say, in the land. Alright, yeah man, so that's how it sets now. So let me move over to Leon Bailey and Aston Villa. Alright, because we have a lot of things going on. Alright, let me know if this is a continued team. Yes, you know. Alright, let me get it right here so I can put it on the screen. So that's it for Javain Brown. We are sticking by our breakdown right here. 27 minutes gone. Hopefully you guys are actually hitting the like button. All right, so Aston Villa, they played a good amount of matches. They have moved on. All sorts of things happen. I don't know if it's them doing it directly or players saying that they wanted to move on and whatever the situation is. But a lot of people moving on and such for Aston Villa. Alright, but the results and the performances ain't looking the best. So is it that we are reading too much into it and it's just preseason? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because that is the question that I'm asking. Is it that it's just preseason and we're reading too much into it? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Is it that we are reading too much into it? All right. As you could see there, after back end, they lost 5-0. After back end, they lost 5-0. Closing of the season, they had people going home early on, included Leon Bailey left. All right. They had a draw against Liverpool. All right, which is a solid one as well. They performed well in that one. Alright, then you saw the Walsall, they scored 3 against them, and then after they scored 3 against Sparta, but they came to America, and the 4-1 Columbus looked very much better than them. It is surprising how Columbus is not that good, people. They are not that good, you know, for them to look so better than Aston Villa. And then Leipzig defeated them 2-0, and I want to say Leipzig was the better team as well. I can bring up the mathematics here so you guys could get to see it, so we can bring it up and show you. Or they don't have any stats on it, so you had to watch the game. And the players that played, as you could see, it's a good team. Alright, Diego Carlos, Matty Cash, Pa Torres, Digne, Olsen in goal. So only the goalkeeper you could question. Rogers, McGinn, Onana, Barkley, Leon Bailey, and Junior up front. And then if you look at their bench, not a bad bench as well. Matson, which is someone that I really want to see for Aston Villa this year, all right, and see if he's going to choose Suriname as well. Yuri Tillemans, Joe, Jaden, Jacob Ramsey, Costa, Buendia back after entire season out. De Donker, Belgium in the house again, and Barangia in it, which is a player that I desperately want to see in the big stage in the Premier League. Talented player, people. All right, yes. So, anyways, Leon have to produce, or I believe it could get sticky. No, it's not going to be sticky for him. I think that Aston Villa itself will be pushed to the end wits this time around. All right, both of so far I would say that I like what I saw from Leon Bailey. I thought that he performs well in the first one he came on as a sub, and the next one he started. Those two games, they were very, very good games. We saw Mr. Drew Ross, not seen him for the longest time. I guess only Jamaican streams he comes on to. Alright. Big up yourself, Mr. Drew Ross, but you sold us out. We have to beat you very bad. Yeah, man. We saw that we are streaming and you're not turning up at our streams. You only support Jamaica streams. Alright. We see you. Don't worry yourself. We soon give you a vacation. No Jamaican stream for the longest time. Burn down the building, ladies football and men's football. Alright? 1 second, guys. I am sharing the link so people know that we are out here and stunting. Alright? And let me share it to the Discord so we can get as much people here. Alright, so yeah, so based on what you guys saw from Leon Bailey and Aston Villa, should we read too much into it, or just saying that Emery looking at his new pieces, them seeing what system fits and everything, and when it comes on to game day, it's a different thing? Let me know, because I think it's a bit of both, you know. We should read into it, you know, but not too much. Alright, not too much. That's what I would say. Not too much, but we should still read into it to see if the pieces that he's putting in are actually working out in his system. But not just overly look at it, oh, they look terrible, they're not going to get it right instant. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that when all of their pieces come together, they start, the new pieces that they tried to fit in won't be starting. That's what I think. That's what I think. All right? That's what I think as it relates to Aston Villa. But as I've said, I could be wrong. For me, I think Aston Villa will have a tough time this time around, all right? Because the teams that have dropped off to lead them to the success, which is Tottenham, Chelsea, Manchester United, I do believe that all of them will be fighting for that spot. And even Newcastle as well will be fighting for that spot. So Aston Villa, I think that they can come anywhere from 3rd to 10th. 3rd to 10th. Not 4th to 10th. 4th to 10th, I am giving them anywhere from 4th to 10th. Onana will be starting. Well, I think Onana will only be the only one starting. To be honest, yeah, based on how I'm seeing it, I'm gonna watch the next match for them. And if it doesn't work out, I think majority of them will be starting on the damn bench. Buendia comes back. Maybe if he continues to uplift himself, the system might be completely different. Because remember, he plays as a role that you don't have much people in the team plays. And if he's starring, like what we know he has the ability to do, they might tweak that system for him as well. So you never may know. I think they have a lot of players. Some don't complement each other. And if those start on a bigger foot, they're going to change the complete system for majority of their wingers. So let's see. Let's see. It might be the downfall for Emery, but let's see still. So Leon Bailey, I would say that he has a solid preseason so far. I would give it a solid. Yeah, I wouldn't go over the top. I would say a solid. All right. And I wouldn't read too much in the final games. All right. Yes. Alright, Drew Russell dead with laugh. Yes, man. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Guys, it's only 2 hours I'm doing. Only 2 hours I'm doing. Let me move on to now. Jamaica. You guys left a lot of comments. a lot of comments on the video, so I know that you guys want to talk about this. Fan of mine at Big Up Yourself, thanks for being here, and I will give you guys some opportunity to call in, alright, because I don't see Marlon or Pastor here, so I won't open the Discord. Alright, so I will give you guys the opportunity to call in and give your takes on it. Let me switch this over so I can get the transfer market one. I saw a lot of comments, people beating me. Oh, this is not the answer from whatever is the answer. And some people texted me as well and said Craig Butler should have gotten that opportunity. Jesus. Guys, I'm telling you, people, we have a different level of delusion. Alright? Guys, I am telling you, people, some of these things that we have seen. One second, I don't know what happened here. I'm trying to get the play-by-play at the screen running. Oh my God. Alright, so let me sort it out right here and then we get it on the screen. Alright, so sorry about that. I put in the wrong. I know you guys are going to cry, you know. I know you guys are going to cry, alright? So we're setting it up now so we can scroll by and break it down, alright? So this is Mr. McLaren, alright? This is Mr. McLaren on the screen here. As you saw, several trophies he won, alright? So I don't think much people actually knew that. So we're going to go through his trophies first because I did a good breakdown to give people a better understanding as to what the coach is and how he improves over certain steps. Alright, and I'm not here to try make up stories and sell fantasy to you guys for you to believe. Alright, fan of mine, Big Up Yourself. Michael says Ross Barkley and Ian Matson are the two additions. You can, Buendia is an addition because he missed the entire season so far, and they signed 2 wingers as well, Michael Woodburn. So that's 5 players, and they signed, I thought that they are gonna do 2 more signings. So 7 new players coming in. Big boss. Alright, so go and check them properly first. Miket says, I think Steve will get sacked in 1 year. That's one of his best part of as a coach. And that is not true. That's an absolute lie on the guy's resume. So you see, please go back and check things before you talk on certain matters. Alright? And I'm not here defending nobody. You know, I'm just a straight talker, but that's a lie. I think what you guys do, as I've said, YouTube is filled of real comedians and failed entertainers. So you guys just suck up the entertainment and believe that it's facts. And 99% of the time, it's garbage. Alright? 99% of the time, it's garbage. But tell you, it's done to badness. We're selling nowadays. And that's all we want. So we just want to have fun and go away. You understand me? Yes. And the last time, yeah. But let me stick to the facts here. The facts. That is not true. The guy doesn't get sacked every year. That is a lie. Alright? And it's just easily could find. Alright? No. You don't need to read it and Google. It's on my screen here. So you're not going to spin no narrative. Alright? You're not going to get away with it. Alright? Yes. Let me move on. Let me move on here. So as you saw there, let me pull it up and just give you his overall awards. Yes. As you saw, he's a one-time Dutch champion with FC Twente, which I thought that helped his overall development. As you saw here, the League Cup, and they count the League Cup. They count the League Cup. Obviously, he was not the main manager, but they still counted it. All right, and Middlesbrough, he won the League Cup there as well, as you know, as a coach. Alright, yes. The man spent, let me go back to his spells now, just to debunk these crap. Alright, guys, and you need to just stop, Brad, people. If you got, Jamaica is not good at football. Alright, everybody better than Jamaica at football. So stop disrespecting honest people that are way above. This guy is above Jamaica. Period. You better when they did get Craig Butler. It would have worked out or sign Mr. Speed. Maybe someone would have feel better. We need to stop disrespect people, man. We need to stop it, man. It's embarrassing the way you guys approach things, man. My goodness, man. Let me just pull up his actual profile then. and then go through his numbers at the top. We are going to go through it just to show you that's not true. See it right on the screen here? Right on the screen, right here. Oxford U18. He spent right there from 92 to 93. That's one when he signs in, and he goes up to 95. And the reason why he left there, he goes up to Oxford United itself. All right. So that means he's in the Oxford system for 3.5 years. Then he became the assistant management because he leaves Oxford. He never got fired. Go back and check his history. Never got fired as an assistant coach. And then he leaves from there to become, and just the metrics alone tells you that's the case. He's leaving from Oxford. Oxford is not bigger than Derby. So when he gets the assistant coach for Derby, because he was only the assistant coach for Oxford, he moves to Derby. Then he gets it for Manchester United. Are those not bigger roles, people? Are those not big? No, just put on your sensible act. Just put on your sensible act, people. Are those not bigger roles? Just be honest to yourself. Are those not bigger roles? Just let me talk. Are those not bigger roles? I'm just trying to show you, people. If we just have little sense and just check for ourselves and stop listening to stupid things. All of those roles he left to get bigger roles. So somebody get fired and they get a better role. Oh, well, I want to be fired then if I have to get a bigger role whenever I get fired. Jesus God. Oh my God. Alright, so anyways, now, after Manchester United, I'm just trying to show you people so we can have civil reasoning and stop making people brainwash, Alright, so to Manchester United, as you saw there, 2 years as the assistant coach. Triple E, but that's why we have to put it out there so people see it. Alright, the problem is they don't have any balls to question the people I'm talking stupidness. Alright, yes. So after that, as you saw, he was the assistant manager for England, a next bigger role. Then now he moves to Middlesbrough as a full-fledged manager. That is his first full-fledged role. So it's a bigger role he got for that. And if you just checked what I've just showed you, he won a cup with a lower tier team. He won a League Cup in that time, and he was successful there. He had 250 games there, as you saw, in 5 years. So I've not seen anything else as a yearly manager. The England fans were very critical of his tactics. So let Ronnie, that's why you need to listen. So he was a success with Middlesbrough. Go back and look at the football Middlesbrough was playing at the time, because we want to show you that people improved. All right. Is it official? Yes, the JFF posted it. The JFF posted it, so that's why the outrage is here. So, anyways, let me just go back through it again. After that, after the Middlesbrough time, you saw that right in between the Middlesbrough time, because he was doing that good, he got back the same assistant role for England. And then got the England role as well at the end of his tenure of the Middlesbrough role. Look at it, guys. Look at it. August 1st to November 2007. You understand me? Brian Burke, I have no problem if it's not the first choice for Jamaica. Which we are going to have that discussion right after. But I can't bother with the lies. Because, in the same time, you're going to talk about Craig Butler, but yet still disrespecting a man that is a mile better than Craig Butler, and a mile bigger than Craig Butler, and everybody ever existed play football for Jamaica. So it just surprised me how delusional some people is. You understand me? Yes, man. So anyways, let me move. Make it, your point is very much wrong. You can't even have the balls to say what you have said. You were led down the cocoa juice road. And I've proven that. Remember, I have not said he's the man for the job. I've done a video on him, but I'm just debunking the lies. Well, we just get in on the brain, on the subconscious, due to the fact that we don't like to build vibes, because we are a build vibes country, nothing else. That's what I'm proving to you. All right. Let me move on now from that. All right. So from the England time now, he goes to Darlington as the assistant manager there, and then he goes to FC Twente as the full-time manager. So he leaves from England, goes to Darlington, and go into Twente as the full-time manager. And he won a trophy there as well. He won the trophy there in the time he's there. So he builds up his resume, goes back to Wolfsburg. So we are showing you how dead ass wrong you are. So please stop listening to people. Check for your damn self. Alright? What I want to know is whose style of play. We're going to get to that. And if you had listened to my video, if you had listened to my previous video, I told you what type of style. But we are going to get to that. And I'm going to give you the chance to call in and curse me out. And then I smoke you. Alright? And then I smoke you and bring you to reality. Alright? Yes. So let me move on now. So FC Twente, I thought that really changed his style of play after that. Because before you could say that he had a more of kick and rush style football, but merely wing transition so far. But after the spell in Netherlands, I thought that he completely changed. And this spell in Netherlands is what gave him the job for Manchester United in the end. Alright, you're going to see how it works out, people. Alright, so Nottingham Forest, he went to Nottingham Forest as you saw there. Nottingham Forest, he lasted a few months right there. Goes back to FC Twente again, and he lasted a full season, did well in that time. Went to QPR and did well, and then moved up to Derby, and Derby had the problems, as you guys know. Then he moved to Newcastle, and you know what took place in Newcastle. After that, he goes back to Derby, and then he went to Tel Aviv, then QPR as the manager, and then Derby as the technical director when they had the problem with Ravel Morrison, and then he was the advisor of the management. I don't know what people talking about. Just making up stories, guys. So you see, when you just go through the thing and see it for yourself, complete garbage. It's not true, people. Not true. Alright, so let me move on to his style of play. What you saw, we break those down. And you know what? Once I detail it, then we will take the call. Fan of mine that you couldn't have said it better. Alright, our fans, no, we have two. I think we have too much of those people, fan of mine, that leading the people them astray. You get me? Because I think the fans them just want information, but you have too much of those idiot people leading people to the wrong side. So I would say the people that's leading people to the wrong side are idiots. You know? That's what I would say. I know that people won't like my take, but I'm telling you. Alright? Why are people talking about style of play when Jamaica has none? Thank you very much, Rich Toys. That's a powerful question right there. Why are people talking about style of play when Jamaica has none? Every time we hired Renaissance, we wanted him to reshape a style of play for us. We hire Schaefers, we wanted him to shape a style of play for us. We hire Algrims, to wanted him to do the same thing. So why we don't just pick our players, Mr. Butler them? Them have a style of play. He has a style of play, and we seem to like that a lot more because we thought that we are big, fast, and strong. So I think we should just hire Mr. Butler, and then everything will be okay, because that is the definition of what you guys want. Just keep the ball long, and hopefully the opponents, the fullbacks, them don't have the composure. But once they do, you're gonna get 20 because it has no education in it. That's what I told him in his own face. And every time a team that has any inkling of talent and technical ability wide, you can't do nothing with them. That's why CC would just batter him team over and over. CC wingbacks, them are not necessarily super better. No, they just have the normal functions, and they are working by a system, and they just embarrass them every single time. So that's what will happen with any Jamaica team, because all South American teams are technical, especially in their wingback areas. Mexico will give us 25. United States will give us 35. Those stupid tactics can't work. That is just an average, overhyped Jamaican belief. So get it in your skull. It's not going to work. Face reality. And I'm not going to beat the JFF here to try and figure out life in some sensible fashion. Because if you listen to the fan base, I don't think we are leading towards no sense. Everything that don't have any sense, that we choose what we want because it brings more excitement and our style of excitement. Well, I'm telling you, I want to win like United States. I want to have some footballing education. I want the players them to have some football education. I want some of the youth them to get help. Don't want the fantasy, man. Come on, man. Let we do better than that, man. Not saying this man is the answer, but he damn sure have the experience to give something to Jamaica. Educate somebody. Left something. He has something to offer. Alright? He has something to offer. He has worked in England, the Netherlands, Germany, and Israel. Yes. CB would not do good. No, but Kevin Facey, me know that. It's impossible. It's impossible. That's what me I tell you. It's impossible. But I would love for it to go in place, just like what I just told them about weight. And I said, reality I got beat on the bad. We're not going to figure out. And you see now how embarrassed they are. They started to hide. You don't see them here anymore. They started to hide. So go. We don't make the next last mistake and sell the cocoa juice like what me hear me tell people. Oh, the track and field is the best. So why we can't be the best? You know why? Because you're not educated to be the best. Simple. Simple as that. You're not educated to be the best. You're disrespecting track and field in Jamaica. Track and field in Jamaica is educated. So people sometimes when they talk, they're not talking not enough sense. They're talking for their own pockets. But because they just twine the thing that you are twined onto, which is the egotistic mentality of telling us so we are great, that's what they use and dig through in the pockets. I've always told you guys that from the first year I'm on YouTube. That's what I'm doing, Jamaica content on YouTube. They use that to dig through your pockets. Tell you that you're great because they know that you're egotistic by the definition of the culture. So they use that to get to where they want to reach. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, we're great. You can do it yourself. We don't need nobody. You know? And then when they go out there, you get 6 by Pacific FC that just started a club 2 years ago. You got Robo 10, 9. Then them start spin the narrative. Oh, the overseas guys, them can't play good with the locals, them. Just find every excuse not to tell you exactly what the truth is. He have a lot of offer. This same coach, you know, could have gone to Nigeria, you know. He chose Jamaica over Nigeria. Because I saw the Nigerian article yesterday. I was looking at it. So the guy had option. And to be honest, I don't know why the Ross him choose not Jamaica over Nigeria. Because Nigeria have 50 million times better players than Jamaica. Them not do good. They're still doing good, better than Jamaica, but they're not doing good. But me not choose Jamaica over Nigeria. But maybe he chose Jamaica over Nigeria because the region is easier. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. But I'm picking Nigeria every single time. You have Osimhen, you have everybody there. You know? Yes, I found a mind that I knew that its route is easier why he chose Jamaica over Nigeria. You know, because Nigeria teams, that region is harder. Umzo. Jamaica offering a lot of cash. No, man, I thought Nigeria was Leon. Nigeria have more money than Jamaica, brother. Of course, them are going to offer him more money than Jamaica. I know it's not the money, man. I just believe that it's the route why he took Jamaica over Nigeria. But for me, I am taking Nigeria over Jamaica every single damn time. Alright? And Nigeria have a lot more talent and diaspora. Of course, man. Recruiting catchment area. Okay. You think that he believe, but in England, you have a bag of Nigerians there. Where you think Iwobi and those guys came from? Where you think Iwobi and those guys came from? It's England here. Majority of them comes from England just the same. You just heard my boy there, my boy that they're trying to buy, Arsenal was trying to buy last year. What's his name again, man? That boy will score 1 billion goals, man. Someone will drop his name. He was at Liverpool. He was at Liverpool at one point, people. He was at Liverpool. What's his name again? He said he wants to go and represent Nigeria. Because he never get picked. He scored 1 billion goals and never get picked for England. So he said, oh, I'm going to Nigeria, man. You know, obviously it's going to be hard for him to get game at Nigeria because The other strikers, Boniface them. You guys know his name, man. At Bournemouth he's at. Let me give you his name from Bournemouth. So let me give you his name from Bournemouth. Yes, he's the Solanke, Dominic Solanke. Yeah, Dominic Solanke. Yes, yes. Thank you, Solanke. He said he wants to go to Nigeria to play, man. All right, and remember, Nigeria have better strikers than England, you know. But you must say, "I better go to Nigeria." It's best I go to Nigeria. It's best I go to Nigeria because I don't think I'm being treated fairly, and I do believe that it's true. So pretty much what I'm saying, people, if Nigeria would be looking at the coach to take him, why our ego is so big? That is my question. Why our ego is so big? Like we are better than everybody, and you know why our ego is so big? All right. Thank you, Premier. Massive respect. Nigeria has Premier. Nigeria have some of the best strikers in the world. Even better strikers than England strikers because Osimhen better than Harry Kane. Boniface better than Harry Kane too as well. He just doesn't have the experience. But he's better. His talent, his normal glimpse of talent that I'm seeing, I would take him just the same. And Solanke would be, I think Solanke might just drop in to be the third to fourth, fifth best striker. Imagine that. Solanke would be the third to fourth, fifth, around the fourth to fifth best striker because they have two more strikers there. But JD, seriously, why you think Jamaica is a broke country? Damien, I'm not gonna argue with you, know. Jamaica ain't richer than Nigeria. That's the one damn thing I do know. They ain't richer than Nigeria, so they can pay more. Nigeria can pay more to the coach. That's all I'm saying. So if you want to bring up all mathematics you want, you can. Alright? Yes. I have already distanced myself from those unnecessary over the top conversation that Damien James want to have. Alright? Yes. So if you believe Jamaica is richer than Nigeria, well, tell yourself that. Do you think McLaren appointment made sense, even though he studied Jamaica football from the schoolboy level upwards? He studied Jamaica football from his schoolboy level upwards? No, I don't think that was the reason why he's getting appointed. You have to look at the situation. All right, let me put up this call in so people... No, Rich Ty, don't say anything to him. Let him just believe it. That's why I told you why people can just go to Jamaica, manipulate them and just be rich. Simple. Just be rich. Because just tell them what they want to hear and just be rich. Let me put up the number. So people can call in, alright? Certain conversation, I just don't want to have here, man. I just leave you alone, you know? You just have it with the fans, them. I'm not going to worry with you. Because me just say, Nigeria richer than Jamaica. I don't know what else I need to tell you. I know it's facts. I don't have to argue it. If you want to argue it with yourself. You get me? I have to explain to you why Nigeria richer than Jamaica. The fact that I know that they are, it must means that I know the reason why too. No, Kevin Facey, we don't have to argue with Mr. Man. We just leave him alone, you know? This man does believe his ego is too big, yeah, man. That's why I have to worry with him every day. So, guys, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Let me pin the thingy. Let me pin the number so people can call in, so we can do the 2 hours. All right? He's calling in, people, and I'm just giving him his time. Mr. James, speak. I am not answering you. Hold on, let me turn up the phone. I am just making a talk to the chat. Yes, I am not holding any war with you. Any war whatsoever. Let me pin this thing. Go ahead.
JD, good evening, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
But JD, who in their right mind would think Jamaica has more money than Nigeria? Seriously. Oh no, I never cared. I say that?
But Mr. Damien James, I said I'm not gonna engage with you. But let me just clear this, Mr. James. I had a whole heap of people in their right mind. That's why I may have this conversation. So I had to make people know that this coach was offered other roles with way a million times better players, with more money offered to him, and he chose to come here So I'm just saying we need to just dig a little bit deeper, be more respectful before we jump to certain conclusion. You know, that's all. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, but the narrative was, it wasn't, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't want it to seem like Jamaica don't have money.
No, Damian James, that is your ego. Me never care about what you want to think. Me I tell you what is. But you have to still put that in it. Why you couldn't just say, yes, Nigeria is richer. Them could have offered them more and just done. Are your ego, Damian? Me I tell you. Are your ego, period.
You really think that's ego, JD?
Yes,
you really think
yes,
ego?
because my conversation. But Damian, me they come out and say Nigeria is this more richer than Jamaica? More than me say Nigeria is richer than Jamaica. So the fact that you are coming and say, me know what it sound like Jamaica poor. Me never business about that part. Me just say which one richer. You can't.
JD, listen, bro. I hear what you're saying, but I'm talking about your voice is very powerful, man. Right? And I need the board to echo as to a Jamaica money, because this is how people get manipulated. When you have people like what's his name? Not Mr. Ricketts, not Speed, the other guy that does the accounting. What's his name?
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Chong.
Mr. Chong. First thing he comes out and said, Jamaica is poor. We don't have any money. That's a lie. So we gotta.
Yeah, but Damian, that was not my conversation. You know? That I never said Jamaica.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It's just a comparison because of what the coach decided to choose. But Damian, you know, so me have enough conversation now for me realize, brother, you just me not gonna tell it. No, me gonna tell you what is. Well, you need to stop it. You know, you need to stop it. But continue on your part that you're talking on. Which is not the same conversation we're having. Big up Lansley, big up Owen, and big up Tennessee. Smash the like button as you guys come in. Get this up to 200 people, because me I got burn up Damian James. Make him talk. Go ahead, Damian.
No, I mean that's all I was trying to
say. No, you don't want to talk about nothing else. So tell me about the coach now. What do you think about the coach? When I hear big bad Damian, hold on.
Is it gonna work?
Yeah, go ahead. You chipped out for a while. We are hearing you. No,
it's a good look on paper. Because that coach, he has achieved a lot, and for people that can't read, ask somebody to help you to read, right? Because his resume is pretty strong, and for us to have him, I think it's a blessing. When it comes to on a organization scale, as far as getting things and getting getting things put in the house in order, I think he definitely can make that happen. But as far as coaching, I'm not quite sure. That's yet to be seen. But it's a good look. It's definitely a good look.
But my question is, you know, because yesterday I had put this in the video, you know. I said to you, are we targeting the wrong conversation? And included the JFF as well. Should we, because it looks like we're just targeting to go to the World Cup. Right? It looks like we're just targeting the World Cup. Right. But if this man stabilized couple place well, Manchester United, several places. Why we don't look past just the World Cup, this World Cup alone? Because after we make the World Cup, we just think we're going to get the 12 million or the 9 million and we're just rich and forever? You think we're too short-sighted? You don't think so?
JD, I agree with you. No, you're 1,000% correct. I mean, I think even with us just looking to make the World Cup, I think that's even us selling ourselves short.
Okay.
We should not just look to make it to the World Cup, but also look to see if we can make it to the next rounds of the World Cup. So I just think the way of thinking about things step by step. No, yeah, you should have a short-term plan and a long-term plan. I think that's a very good long-term plan because this guy actually has the skills to make that happen. So that's something for the organization to think about. And also for the organization to think about when we make it to the World Cup and what can we do, what kind of damages we can make happen in the World Cup based on our skill set, right? So yeah, you're right. I think we should not just short-term goals, but also long-term goals.
That's what I think. I think maybe I have to have a conversation with one of these. No, I'm not going to have no conversation with none of these guys, man. But I think that the attitude and what we are trying to do is just, if him get it to the World Cup. So what happened if the man start get Jamaica playing better than all three managers before? We are going to fire him because he never get us to the World Cup? Because there is a possibility, of him not getting us to the World Cup and we started to play better, But based on how we brought him in at the back end, if we just playing 3 Nations League game and then we go into the final set of games and for the World Cup qualifiers. We don't realize that.
True.
And the guy don't get any time in between. And then he's getting us playing better and then we still remove from him because we're going to say he's too costly and because we put mathematics into his contract to say if he gets us to the World Cup, we have to pay him this and that. You get me? So I think we need to really sit back as fans, as the JFF, and plan out something for the future to stabilize Jamaica football and stop looking for the easy, quick fix.
But that's the thing. That's when it comes down to the organization, and it also comes down to proper planning, right? Because you're right, we sort of brought him in. And we're hoping that he could get us to the World Cup, right? But is he in a good position to get us in the World Cup?
Based on what we just saw, Jamaica and people viewing, based on what we just saw from Jamaica, how confident are we based on our performance? Because I thought that Jamaica was not one of the better performers. But you know me, I'm an honest, straightforward person, and I go by every metrics. The last 2 games that we played in the World Cup qualifiers, we were one of the worst performers in the top bracket of performers. So this is where the man this is where he's taking the team from. You understand me? So realistic. And at the same time, James, they need to look at the qualifying rules. Because I don't think people look at that, Alright, how it works, I don't think people look at it. I'm going to pull up on the screen now and show you the 2026 World Cup qualifiers from Concacaf. And I think people look at it a little bit different. Because it's not everybody will be gang together. You are going to be drafted with a next top place team in your group and maybe a next top place or a next solid second place, and it's one team going through as a qualifier. So it's not the same octagonal type thingy that you have 5 teams can get the 2 confed spot. It's only 1 team can get a qualified spot, 1, and then you better be one of the better performing second place to go to the confed or to qualify to go to the confed. I don't think people understand that it's not 3 teams going to the World Cup. No, you only can it's just 1 team. So if you're not performing better than the other teams, it's a problem you have. So you don't have no 3 chance, you have 1 chance to make the World Cup. It's not what people keep on telling you. That's why I said reading is very much important. So people should explain the difficulties in order to qualify. So he has to win these next 2 games that he has to make sure he's one of the best seeded teams. To not saying you want to avoid people, but you want to make your part as easy as possible sometimes. Because what I'm just saying to you, if you're one of the worst performing team, you're going to have one of the toughest first place teams and one of the toughest second place teams as well. So you might not even you might get knocked out by a second place team and don't even get the confed spot either. So you have no chance to make the World Cup. So people saying that it's so easy to make the World Cup, we have to look at the mathematics a little bit different, man, and stop mislead the people. Yes. Finish up, Big Boss. I'm gonna.
Yeah. But the thing is, JD, the JFF actually put themselves in a good position. For the first time, I can say that. Why? Based on this coach that they brought in, based on his experience, and based on the magnitude of the coach and who he is, I think this coach is going to be able to galvanize
I
the
think
players
so.
that's sitting on the fence.
I think so.
That can bring them in based on his power, and also with him him being such an organized coach of by his track record of organizing different clubs.
Yes,
I
yes.
think that the JFF actually put themselves in the right position, right? Now, I hope they don't shoot themselves in the leg. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. But I'm not necessarily too worried about as far as the style of play and how we're going to be playing, because I think this coach has it. But the JFF needed to give him the full autonomy to execute and make it happen. I'm sure they will, because I know they want the money.
All right.
They see it. They're doing everything based on this coach that they brought in.
Yes, they are doing everything.
The money.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we didn't play well, JD, but we have like 4 or 5 games before next year that I can see that the coach going to be able to bring in players and we're going to be able to get the results. So I'm not quite worried.
Yeah, man. But I have to point it out to people so people can understand, because sometimes I feel like people just go overblown everything. So other people get blamed, but they don't explain the thing to the people properly. So that's why I am keeping it to make people understand that it's not no 3 spots and Jamaica. Oh, because I heard people say Jamaica not qualify, them for leave football alone. But this is a harder qualifying path. Because look, if you draw Panama in your zone and you draw Panama and Suriname in the same zone with maybe who else you would put in there? Just patch anybody else in there. Panama, Suriname, and Guatemala in the same zone then.
Guatemala, yeah.
And it's one team coming out of that. You are gonna tell me that the X is easier than that? Oh, that makes sense. A 1 spot. The X had 5. 2 potential So I'm just trying to tell people, sell the people the truth so people can truly look at and give people their true credit as well. Yeah. Alright, big boss. So me now about there. Big up yourself. We'll link up, yeah?
No problem, thank you.
Alright.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Alright guys, I only had 2 hours. So Trapdan said Jamaica should still top whatever zone it is. Alright then, Trapdan. But Trapdan, so how can Jamaica should still top a zone with Panama in it when Jamaica have never outperformed Panama? Like in history, they never outperformed Panama. So they never outperformed Costa Rica, they never outperformed Panama. So why is it? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we put unnecessary pressure just because of our own ego. Trap down. Come on, man. JD, in comparison to years before, this is the easiest part. But that's what I'm saying, Juras. Even with United States and Mexico not in it, if we get Panama it is still but Trapdan, but we beat them the last time. They beat us the last 50 times as well. But for some reason they avoid that and we beat them only the last time. You see, oh my God. Oh God. Oh God, man. Why we can't just who are we? Why they must build a competition and put Jamaicans alone in it? Why we don't build a competition and a Jamaica alone in it? Why a competition that is built with Jamaica alone in it so we don't have to talk about nobody else? Oh my God. We don't have to come first. No, Juras, we have to come first. Juras, we have to come first. Alright? We have to come first, Juras. See there on the screen it says we have to come first. That is qualification spot because Juras, before we call her 1 second, let me show you how much. Remember, we have 4 groups, Juras. 4. Look, we have 3 Juras. We have 3 Juras. So we have to come first, or we are going to have to make sure we are one of the second best qualifiers to go to the Confed. To the Confed. The Confed, you know who you play in the Confed, Juras? Majority of the times better teams than Jamaica and better teams than the Concacaf region. You know who Venezuela and those teams who might play. Venezuela and those teams who might play in that Confed spot, Juras. Venezuela, we just got play Venezuela. So we are going now and just beat up Venezuela. Okay, for the Confed spot. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm just trying to show you the Confed spots are harder spots than the Concacaf spots. You see what I'm talking, people? The Confed spots are naturally even harder than the Concacaf spots them sometimes, because you're going over to other Confed to play their interconfederational playoff teams. You understand me? And because you have Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, then you don't have any spot for the next team. That team is not going to lay down to give Jamaica no second spot or the next team. You understand me? So so I'm just trying to show people it is not as easy, Juras. But we were to Juras. Go ahead, Dr. Gigi. How are you doing, man? Yeah, man. You need to call him, man. We only have 2 hours, but run the show, big boss. How are you doing?
That's 3 things. That's 3 things. Firstly, what style of, I don't know Englishman that love long ball. I don't know English football change.
No, man, he's not that long ball specialist as what people trying to make it out to be. I thought that he curves his game and fit in better with the modern society. That's why he's working with Ten Hag, because Ten Hag is a technical football coach, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's why he could have fitted, because he worked in Germany, he worked in Netherlands, so he knew what Ten Hag requires to improve his team. Yes, they have not pulled it off fully as to what he did in Ajax, but they were trying to turn the corner by getting the right players. He's not that big long ball football player as what people say.
Okay.
Yes.
Is he a brave coach or core coach like
no, man, he's a brave coach, man.
I know when to make subs.
He's a brave coach, Bossy. No, Bossy, he's a brave coach. I can tell you, he will bench mans. He will bench mans more than all of our other coaches. He will pick the little kid. So that is, believe me, if you see Hutchinson play, Leon Bailey now play good, Leon Bailey now start over Hutchinson. That are one thing, that is one of his, and because he has the resume and the respect, he can just pull up in Jamaica and do whatever he wants. So that is a downfall to Jamaica team for a lot of years, because we are forced people in the team. I believe so. This coach is the one that have the CV.
Can he manage JPF? I said, yo, what that man for Clipping, what that man for mobile play? Can he manage? You know, people do that in the JPF. You know that. We all know that. Can he manage the culture? Can he manage the quota system?
But they said, but why you sign pen and paper to the man here? You write down, you made statements to the man here.
We don't know what I'm saying. We don't know what I'm saying. We don't know.
But them come out and tell you what them come out and tell us, them say him main thing is him do him get everything and him just qualify them for the World Cup. That's what me hear them say. Him said that anything him ask they're gonna give him. That's what they said. So
Andre, how much time when I was after foreign player it takes so long, we can't get the player in time. So much time here.
But you are my honest take. You are my honest take. My honest take, I don't think they, after a certain period, I don't think they are the same level of respect for Al Grimson. I just have that feeling. That's just my belief. I think this man commands his respect already before coming.
Well, I'm gonna just go and pray that he's like Reverend Samoa to come take what me like you ain't go country and find player as he ain't go to and he couldn't do nothing about it. I always play like that. When he wants somebody, him go for you. Either you fire me or make me do my job.
Yeah, but be honest, you know, I think he should be the most decorated coach ever coached Jamaica, to be honest.
Oh, one other guy, one name, the white guy, one name.
Al Grimson and Schaefers.
No, German coach, when name.
Schaefers.
Jamaican look and go down one. When name again?
Schaefers, yeah, man, Schaefers, I think. No, I think he's a more decorated coach than Schaefers, of course. Of course. Guys, you don't think he's a more decorated coach than Schaefers? Yes, I thought that Schaefers did well for Jamaica, don't get me wrong. But he's a more decorated coach than Schaefers. He plays in higher leagues and did better in higher leagues.
Jamaica never give him a chance. Why Jamaica never give him a chance? Yo, I get the players them. I never give him a chance. What's the difference between him and now with this new?
I think what they have done, Dr. Gigi, they believe that, and now I kind of start believing them that they are trying to target Diaspora, because they believe that if him sign, I honestly believe this signature have a lot to do with Mason Greenwood.
You think so?
Yes. I think this signature have a lot to do with Mason Greenwood.
What about Hutchinson? What about
Hutchinson? If Mason Greenwood signed this, that they tell Hutchinson can sign to as well. It have a lot to do with the position that Jamaica found themselves, and I honestly believe that the JFF want to take advantage of what they have. Like they finally come to light. They finally come to light. I thought that they finally come to light and realize that this is the best thing can happen at this point. Just go for a man where have respect and can reason with these guys and explain to them this is what you need to do. 1 second, it looked like Dr. GG. 1 second, let me change this. Yes, Dr. GG, you're here?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I think this is the start of something good because I heard people asking if he's gonna bring back Ravel Morrison. He has a good relationship with Ravel Morrison as well. You know, so maybe.
So what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
If all right, look at that. Al Grimson, look at that. Al Grimson said Ravel Morrison don't answer him call. If him call Ravel Morrison answer him call. You see the big difference, people? If him call Ravel Morrison answer him call today. Because he knows that in the politics. Mr. Al Grimson said that. Mr. Al Grimson said him call Ravel Morrison don't answer him call. But he would answer Ravel Morrison because him know Ravel Morrison. But I'm trying to show you. I'm just trying to show you the big difference with coaches and influence. Him know Ravel Morrison from a kid. From he's a kid and even bring him back in big time football as well. So I'm trying to show you that, and he knows these little kids way more. Deshaun Bernard, he knows Deshaun Bernard good. He knows Mason Greenwood good. He knows a lot of them, man. He works with a lot of them, man. All right, the man was around England team, you know.
Jamaica culture. Look, we're on a football field. The national stadium field is disgrace.
All right.
Can he manage it? Can we got JP? We have a pro league. Do you think he can really? When I talk about the food, poor foolishness. Okay. What I'm telling you, we have no culture, we have no football stadium, we have no playing style. He can do or either Jamaica. I think,
and that's the thing. They need to work out something for him to try and influence Jamaica footballing culture, like build up Jamaican footballing culture. Because I think he has the CV to do it. I actually think so. So you get me? So I think they have to open up and say, okay, we would love to pick your brain and do more things. You know, to see if we can get some local players up to certain speed, even if they're not going to make the national team, because more likely most of them not going to make nothing under him. I'm telling you that. Most of them not going to make nothing under him, because he's not have time for that. He's going to assess people and he's going to pick the right players there. Believe me. And people are going to cuss. I don't even think he might have a third assistant. That is the next thing. Alright? The third assistant something, you might not see it. I'm very sorry, you might not see it. A lot of people who are fight for jobs might not get no job. Alright? I think he's going to do everything professionally. And once I see him don't have McLaren Garden there, I think it's completely a better thing and a different thing.
Get job, man. Him a fail, man. You need new fresh. You don't make to have McLaren back. Him fail. Make it better ones. Him fail. Him said the job hard. Him said you own a mouth. Him said, so, okay, what if around the JFF, around the team, him said the major team is very hard. He own nobody tell like to him said on a moment.
I had it here.
CVM.
I had it here. Yeah, man. So once it, as what people said in the chat, once them see him pick Damian Lowe, or him pick anybody over Damian Lowe, and in a system, and them see him pick Miran Garden, you know, says a different thing. Once him can turn on to Mr. Speed and say, yo, me no want additional assistance. I will work with who me have. And this and that what me I do, and then him pick him team, and we not see about no captain and no this and no that and what you call it now? Oh, and me have the culture. Big up yourself, one massive respect. And me have the culture and me bring the vibes. Once me no hear him talk about no vibes foolishness, which me know him now gonna talk about no vibes foolishness. You understand me? Cause me no know when man come from Iceland and talk about vibes. You understand me? And a beer ice you have. You understand me? So, them brainwash the coach, you know?
Two more topics.
Yeah.
Lastly, I was taking to laugh. What embarrassment on under 20.
Okay.
When is Jamaica going to learn?
No. Me have a beat you know, Dr. Gigi. Nobody come here with it, Dr. Gigi. You that cuss and say, yo, where the youth?
15 goals in a 3 game.
Dr. Gigi.
Look at Cuba who was sanctioned from America and we better than Jamaica who were sanctioned.
Yeah, but because them do the right things. So have you seen Cuba real team? Big team?
No, not yet.
Okay. So if you never see them teams, why does a jump for things say them not good at football? Brother, Cuba have some better teams than some better systems, not better teams, because we have the big name players. Cuba have some better system for the last 3 years over Jamaica, and it was not even close. You never see them in the Gold Cup and them stuff they play. They have been playing good football a long time. We play them in U17s, them look better than us. It's true we have the better players them, because we don't get the better players them, so we cheat the system and think that we're good. We never try put the better system in.
Why keep on saying that? What the players we have? We can't even qualify for under 20, under 16, under 17, under 30.
Big boss. Remember, look, just listen to yourself, Doc. Let me explain to you. 4 teams qualify. The biggest teams for forever in the region are United States and Mexico. Are 2 teams out of 4 teams. 2 teams out of 4 teams. Look, Costa Rica bigger than Jamaica football for the last 1,000 years. 3 teams that. Panama ever beat Jamaica at everything. 4 teams that. El Salvador, Honduras are better teams than even Panama and Costa Rica at youth levels. So that are 6 teams. And then Canada jumped the scale to put themselves in the bracket of top 5. That are 7 teams. Guatemala already start good. Damn pay money. So why you think Jamaica for just come top 4? Out of what? If we not have a billion super players and a very good coach, we don't deserve to come to top 4. You know, see that at 4 teams. You
and I know that we use a high cup, money cup and D cup. Where are those players up? Where are they? When they reach, they can't play. When go for the national style. What's going on?
Yes, Dr. Gigi. You want me to pull up the United States? I'm gonna pull up the United States roster. United States roster have players on it to play more games in the MLS than Damian Lowe. On them U20 team. Them are players that have more minutes than Damian Lowe this season. Than Andre Blake this season. Obviously, Andre Blake had injury. But I'm showing you, man, we have 77 minutes per game. So, if our JPL players them are better than them, how the Manning Cup man them are going to be better than them, just ask yourself that. Because what we are trying to show you now, say it's not by accident, it is reality. We are trying to just bring reality to you and show you, say, them something you can't just put fantasy to reality and then expect a fantasy to come out. On top. It don't work. And that's what we do in Jamaica football for like forever. It don't work. It can't work. You can't beat them. It never happen. It never happen. It's impossible. Unless 50 man get a red card. And them have just the keeper alone on the field. You now win. Reality. We have to face reality. We have to just start the truth to ourselves. It can't happen. No man, no, Dr. Gigi, me not say you, Dr. Gigi, me not say you. But Dr. Gigi.
No, somebody said in your chat.
No man, Dr. Gigi, you call up on the phone and me attack. Me not say delusional. What we can do now, Dr. Gigi, what we can do now is spend the money on the league in Jamaica, the leagues in Jamaica, try improve those, pick the best player at the moment, because we cannot compete at no level with local players. It's not possible. Unless the local players them go overseas and work on the same reaction time in these players with them a face. Or else them are going to continue to run rings around them. It's impossible. So just pick the right local players, right overseas players them, fill the team with overseas players them, stop with this local quota system, done with it. Spend whatever money you want on a program to develop the youth them. And then the right one them, once them come through, Kaim Dixon them come through, Whisper them come through, them get in the team. That's how it should work. It shouldn't go back way if we have to pick more local players and then put the few overseas players in the team. It cannot work. It's almost handicapping your team. Make the story them when make up. What we get to realize, the national team supposed to build Jamaica football, but the JPL shouldn't. You ever realize that?
And that's wrong.
Because the JPL have rules, you know, to stop young players from playing in the JPL. You realize that? The JPL have rules to... This is something I may bring to you guys. The JPL have rules to stop. So Jamaica now... Jamaica football now improve Jamaican players, but the Jamaican national team, which is for Jamaican people, diaspora and everyone, should develop their team. So the JFF should be developing Jamaica player, and the JPL not doing it. Only in Jamaica. This is the first place on earth I've seen that. So you're limiting who can play for a team in the JPL, but yet still we want to make a quota system to put them in at the national programs them. Oh, that makes sense. Answer that, Dr. Gigi, and I want someone to answer that. Mr. Speed cannot answer that. Mr. Speed cannot answer that. I'm sure of that. He cannot answer that.
That is why them says children can go to school pay 90 and still pay money cup. That's why. That's why.
What? So how to improve it? Change the JPL rule. Say the whole field can fill with 17 years old and 16 years old if they are good enough. If they are good enough. That's what will improve Jamaica football. Make the whole damn field can be filled of the best players. The best players. Period. So if them are 17, all 11 man on the field can be 17, not 5 mandated rules. And that's what will improve Jamaica football to some extent. You will still need more to work on it, but that's what will improve it. When you can fill the entire field, a 16-year-old and 17-year-old. Because I know that a lot of the 16-year-old, 17-year-old them going through the academies, they are better than some of the 27-years old already. But because of that rule, it stopped them from actually developing them. But come on a prey on the Jamaica national team. So that is the solution, Big Boss, you know? Alright, so respect, yeah?
Thank you. I forgot. They need to fix up the fees them to do.
Yeah, but let us start by doing the right thing first, before we fix even the fields them. Just make the selection is possible. You know, make all young players can just fill the damn field. And then now we can sell more players because more players will get notoriety. We're not using national team. We already have the better players them can be selected, but we have to make excuse to not select them because we never want to do it, because we want to save more money, because we not believe in listen to this now. Laziness cause that problem, you know. Because I true them not want to develop the players them, you know. I cause that same problem, you know. They want to fling the development on somebody else. So the JPL need to damn develop the players them. Una sell you the people in Pitney, develop them. It should be the national team I develop nobody. Period. Yeah, alright, so Big Boss, we link, yeah?
Yeah, big up yourself.
Alright, because may I run out of time. We do 1:30, 28 more minutes left, 2 hours, guys, because I have to get shower. I have a dinner to go. Me and my little kid and my wife, you know. The JD Jamaican Football League needs to become professional. I know, but at least they need to pull that gap and put everybody in it. Some leagues have rules that every team has to play at least a player under 20 from your country. Alright. Jason Clark said 100% agree. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Well, that's not the rule. JD, they already know Jamaica don't have so much good youngsters. No. Well, then why you want to put a quota in to force them in the national team then? Okay, because you're going to go on the Concacaf stage and get embarrassed. Okay, thank you very much for the minute. So then when we get embarrassed at U20 levels, we shouldn't be complaining. That's what we have. That should be the answer then. That's what we have. So we should just take anything that comes. You get me, Fanamina? You should take anything that comes. Alright, so guys, if you're going to call in. Alright, call in. Alright, if you're going to call in. I only have 30 more minutes. It's dumb, but that them I do. Yes, of course, that them I do, people. It's 15-0 is the new Richard Crawford, big of yourself, massive respect. Yeah, man, that's one stupid reason to be honest. Well, believe me, Omzo, That is exactly what they're doing. That is exactly what they're doing. Believe me, that is exactly what they're doing. They have no answer for it. The JPL need to make their money. Alright? They need to make their money. You have to find some other way to develop youths. Well, why we can't I lose after Mr. Speed, you know. You are telling me that you can't reason out this with some other people who claim that they want a local team. You can't reason that out with them people in this boardroom. I fail to believe. I'm fully fail to believe that, man. Alright, I'm fully fail to believe that, man. I want to hear from Dino Star. Come on, people, drop your comments. Alright, big up yourself. All of the people that came in, let me see how the likes look. Alright. Have we hit 150? Massive respect for the 150. We still top it up because the 2 hours we're doing, people. I have no other time. I should have had Marlon on the program, but because I'm going to be busy, I couldn't pick a time when Marlon could have come on because Marlon wanted to break down his Panama team and show you guys some sides as well. You know, John Wall love Jamaica more than Speed and JFF. I'm not 100% certain, but let's see what he does from here. Kevin Jones, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Alright? So, based off what you guys saw and say. Okay, we are getting a call. Alright. Okay. I thought it was the man where me a war with from man, you know. Do you think JPL can fill all the teams with quality young players? Phil B, put the rule in and then we will know, you know. Alright, so Phil B, the question is, why we keep on and try to make up stories then if we can't find the young players then? Come on, JD. Even you who is knowledgeable with international football can't even believe that. That's why I said it. That's why. Go ahead, Carla. Big up yourself. How you doing, man?
Good morning, JD. Good morning.
Yeah, man. We're there about the building, you know. Yes, I debunk some of them crap takes here, you know. Yes, because the people must say them can't believe me not there, you know, for burn down the place, you know.
Well, CFU have a CC championship award right now, and it's refreshing to see CFU, not the Concacaf TV, but the CFU have a TV channel right now that broadcasts the game. You know, they can see the game, and small teams from like Aruba, small teams from the small Bonnier. They're playing good football, you know. They're playing good football for their size and their population and where they want to go. I don't see no wolf. I don't see anybody forcing the play. Everybody is trying to play, you know. In regards to the JPL, Mr. Williams with his big mouth and big ideas, which nothing is wrong with ideas, but he talks. He has got something done. But he should be looking forward to get to the level of Honduras, of Panama, and of Costa Rica, and then come back and talk to us about getting play in the national team.
Yeah.
In numbers. Can't say a guy can make the national team, but he has to dominate a league that is 12. Originally, the JPL is 12 because the Trinidad League dropped out for a few years with some problems. And the Haitian League have an issue. But normally, when those leagues are up and running properly, the JPL is 12. No doubt about it. I've been monitoring this for over 10 years. There's no team in Jamaica, no football team is more successful than a double connection or Joe Public. I forgot the team from Haiti that's very successful. There's like 2 teams on that they are very, very successful team, even in Concacaf.
Yeah.
Level. Trinidad team has won the Concacaf League already. We're lucky we make it to quarterfinal. So, not this in putting on our team, but we have a lot of work to be done. And this $75 million that is, what I'm saying, $75 million, we'll be producing this and that. I don't doubt it. We have the athleticism. We have the, I wouldn't say talent. We have the what people call like the body type or something, just like the Africans, you know, that can we if we put in the right system, get a proper technical director that can write programs for the coach across Jamaica at the primary level. We
Mr. Donwell is a waste of time. It's a waste of space. He should go back to Reno and focus on Reno for now. But he don't know what he's doing. He's not a technical director. In no way, shape, nor form. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'm sorry he's a legend for what he did. But legend are born every day. Legend are, Mr. Hyde's gonna be a legend someday. So it's okay. So we have a lot of work to be done, JD. The CC has proven that this is the lowest league in the Caribbean, and we see good football played. The Garden gave a team 7. He beat up that Suriname team. Robin Hood lost to a team from Antigua Barbuda. So, and the Suriname team has, for the last 4 seasons, in the final, won this trophy. So you see, football is growing. Nobody's sitting down and waiting.
All right.
Nobody's sitting down and saying they have the best and they are the fastest and they're the strongest.
Yeah.
People are working.
So you're saying that we talking about this top 7. We might drop down to top 14, 15, 16 in the next 3 years in Concacaf.
It's 15-0 already. The 15-0 coming from 1 goal from qualify for Olympics. We go 15 goals back. We couldn't make it off the first one. Remember, the last under 20 team was 1 goal out.
Yeah, I know against Damrep. Of course, I know that. Yeah.
But there was nobody speak of that.
We spoke of it here. We spoke of it here.
I never say nobody.
We spoke of it here, and we said because you change the quota and go back way. So obviously, just improve the score for the next team, right? Yeah. We spoke of it, man.
It's a joke, man. We're not taking football serious. We are less than 200 clubs in Jamaica right now. We used to have 400. They say it's too much, and now they've gone backwards. And fields are not. We have a lot of. They say money. They say this, but the fields are way better than the 90s. All the fields in Jamaica now are way better than the 90s. And that was our peak between 95 and.
So you're saying excuses? We're selling in pretty much.
Yeah, we come like the B-dog in America here. There's excuses and pointing fingers at somebody else. Nobody want to point fingers at themselves. The JFF have to take care of the football. The JFF has to take care of the football, and Mr. Williams get involved with the PFAJ. He has to take care of the JPM and bring it up to the level he has to. That's his mandate, to bring it up to the level of even a Panama.
Okay.
The players of Panama is producing at their level from their clubs. From their clubs in Panama. They're producing those quality players.
Okay.
So what is the Arnett Garden doing? Where's the Arnett Garden players? Where's the Harborview players? Where are they?
Yeah. Understood.
Respect JD.
Yeah, man. All right. And so we link here. Respect Big Boss.
Yeah, man.
All right.
15-0. That's where you never know. 15-0.
Good point, Big Boss. Good point.
All right, JD.
Yeah. All right. So good call there. The man does a spit facts. The man say, yo, we are choosing the wrong things to talk about. But he might talk the truth. But we had talked about it. But obviously, it's not the trending. It's not the trending conversation. So people don't want to talk about it because in a self delusion. You understand me? So I understand the caller 100%. Saying that, that's what we should be talking about. And it's a facts. That's what we should be talking about. We have a super chat here, people. If you just come in and you want to drop a super chat in the chat, do so, because we have limited time. We have 20 more minutes. So we have our brother Moses says, Steve McLaren is a nonsense coach. You will get the best player if available with Steve. No one will take off without explanation. I promise you, JFF will follow the instruction to the. I honestly believe so. I think people not looking at what. Like history. I think he will have talk, man. He will have talk, people. Alright, big up yourself, Jamaican Guna. Massive respect. How you doing? Hope all is well and the family. Alright, yeah, man. People. As always said, support the stream. Let me get at least 5 super chats before the stream finish. We get 1, give her 4 more. Alright, yeah, man. And we need our next call. We need 1 more call and then we're done. Alright. We're getting one. Oh my God. Okay. Another man who made it think. Alright. So we take that call here. We said, all right, okay, big boss, you have a call back. Me get one more call. No big deal, and you can keep your 500 there. Even for $1, put the super chat just the same. Go ahead, call. Go ahead, caller. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Feeling okay, man. Yeah, man, I know, man. Yeah, so that is when I feel good, man, because you don't
So,
know.
CC, why you calling people turn off your phone? What go on?
Turn off my phone?
I want to tell us, CC, you need to come off of the phone.
Well, they're on vacation. But anyway, yeah, so some of them, I'm saying that I think people underestimate the fact that we are getting a manager that resigned from Manchester United to go and coach Jamaica. People don't look panic enough that he didn't have to leave the work, because when everybody else was being let go, the entire backroom staff was changed. He was one of the persons that wasn't being likely to change, and I think they also were shocked in terms of him leaving.
God, I'm gonna call you back right after. Our caller is on the phone, so I will call you back right after. Go ahead, continue talking, CC.
Yeah, man. So some of the he was one of the persons that they weren't expecting to leave, right?
Yes,
because,
yes.
You know,
and I just brought some actual breaking news. Nigeria was about to sign him, and he turned down Nigeria to come and sign for Jamaica.
Yeah, so because I think in the initial stages, Nigeria had reached out to him from earlier.
Yes,
so
yes.
That was.
And he told them to wait to see what's going to go for Manchester United, and then everything came on the board, and he chose Jamaica over Nigeria.
Remember that Paul Scholes and Michael Owen was calling for Eric Tennant to be let go, and Steve McLaren be the interim manager until the end of the season, So to show you, and Paul Scholes was saying he don't think Steve McLaren has his finger, as his handprint on this team, because he has worked under him before, and he know how he coached, and he know how he set up. And people don't understand, say he was the one who brought in video analysis and sports psychology into Manchester United.
Yes.
When they won this.
So CC, why so much people confused? Why you're not around educating people on these matters? Because the amount of garbage we see coming in my comment section.
I dropped a video.
Okay. People need to watch CC video then, for real, man.
Yeah, man, I dropped a video on it in terms of talking about the accolades. And I'd say the man is synonymous with success, even though sometimes you might have a low in your career, like any manager does. But the man is synonymous with success because he was around Sir Alex Ferguson at the time when, with champion in video analysis, sports psychologist. They went on and won the treble. He left there, went to Middlesbrough, and Middlesbrough won a League Cup.
Yeah, him win the League Cup with Middlesbrough, and then he goes to Netherlands, won it in Netherlands as well. So pretty much, and then stabilized Derby, came back to Manchester United, helped out the backroom staff when everyone was rioting.
Yeah, the greatest thing to JD that people don't understand is the most successful English coach in the 21st century.
I don't think them actually, say they don't really, them even put up Southgate and put him resume with Southgate.
But he coach Southgate. Remember saying coach Southgate,
No, big boss, I want him to just put the man resume with Southgate and make them drop down. And get to realize maybe Southgate football not good either. So maybe the football them a cuss for. But I thought that they have not checked the guy. This about him left places and get fired and this and that. I don't think they have. Actually, they saw the numbers, but they never go in and read the articles them of every single incident. And realize half of the man movements them was him going to a better job. Not a worse job. Him leave and go to a better job.
He left Borough. I think he ended up when he went to FC Twente. He left Twente.
Yes, him now win it. Him win it there.
When he win, but the year that he won the league, scored 106 goals and conceded 20 goals. Ajax was scoring 3 goals a game and conceding less. So imagine Ajax score 100. Imagine a team, JD, scoring 106 goals and conceding 20 and not winning the league. Just look at that, and not winning the league in a top 7 league in Europe. FC Twente has never won the league before.
He went there, won the league, qualified them for Europe.
A big stone football, you mean play? Or you mean play Dutch football? Or a hybrid of football? I explain to the people who are sending me watch it, MC. You know?
Yeah, so and he lost Marco Arnautovic to Jose Mourinho at Inter Milan at the time. And Arnautovic was the best player. He got the guy, Costa Rican guy, Brian Ruiz. Ruiz was the star player in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
That FC Twente era.
But see, it's there. It's there for them to look, you know. It's there for them to look, you know.
Was his assistant. When time I say people don't understand that everything kind of come full circle. When he came back to Manchester United, it's because, remember, you know, some people have to understand, say, the older man, with his experience and everything, he was brought in back to settle the ship.
To stabilize it.
That he was familiar, and his familiarity with Eric Ten Hag as well, in terms of him.
Tell mommy I'm coming here.
In the early part-time career.
In 10 minutes I'm coming.
Yes.
So CC, but that's what I just said to them. That's what I said in my video as well. Remember when you have Ralph Ragnick, them said them are gonna look for the man if you can give my boy education for come back in. Remember, these things are publicized, you know. So if them brought him in for be the assistants and for educate this man, which is a champion from the Eredivisie, going to the further part of the Champions League, and them respect him so highly for give him that position. And then you look at how much people want to sign him, and you sign him, and then you're over here and say, oh, I'm telling you, Jamaica deserve better than that man. I don't know when Jamaica is good at football, you know. For me, I tell people them lie there.
Somebody even tell me yesterday, JD, say his family from England, called him and say, what is the salary that the guy is getting? Because him can't understand how Jamaica get a guy like Steve McLaren. He must say him still a try scratching his head as to how Jamaica got a coach like Steve McLaren. So it's like how we alone are living at some. I'm gonna tell you, the thing is people are looking for the fact about age and all of them things. What people don't understand is this.
63 no old CC. 63 is perfect age.
Manchester United right now, that's why I asked Mr. Speed now. I said, Mr. Speed, what is the age group of the coach that they're getting? Between the ages of 45 and 65?
Yes, that is.
I think those ages are prime ages for which you would need, you would probably seek to get a coach.
Facts.
No, Rene Simo is at 71 and them things. With all due respect, I understand, but at this stage in time, but the thing about it, JD, I think a lot of persons just hear the name and just label him as an English coach. They're not looking at it. As I said, the Eddie Owes and all of them people, them look at what Steve McLaren has brought to the game and done for the game. It's like everybody else just at if you carry a side like Borough, the UEFA Cup,
to League Cup,
like,
true.
The League Cup, winning the League Cup, to carry them to the UEFA Cup final, the first since, and then we have to put in the facts, even in terms of English coach. The reason why I said English coach is out of every English coach that coached, the Samuel Allardyce, all those guys, only the last man who won a cup was Bobby Robson in '96, and he went and won a cup in 2004. No other English coach, no Southgate, no Eddie Howe, no Graham Potter, none of these guys have won a trophy since of late. That's the last time an English coach was leading a team who won a trophy. He came back to Manchester United, and when Ten Hag, they won the League Cup and they won the FA Cup in that period.
Yeah, man. CC, you have to go around and sell the message to me. Because a man came in on my stream and say, "Oh, this coach at 1 year, every year him get fired." Me I say every year, I go 3 times and say, which year the man get fired? Have you ever actually look at nothing, or you just hear people tell you that? You get me?
The man was a technical advisor with FIFA. Alright,
the man wicked, man. But CC, me not have enough time in a Big Boss. You should have called in a little bit earlier.
That's the last thing now.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish up, Big Boss.
When he went to Derby and stabilized Derby, the first player that he signed, when he saw that player playing on loan at Derby, was a player named Simon Dawkins. That player came and played for Jamaica in 2014, in that same period when he was coaching, when he went to Derby County back. So I think people have to understand that he's familiar with even those things. So man see a talent, and I say, oh, he signed this player, and the player came and he gave a good job for Jamaica. So the familiarity, the experience, everything. We get the right coach, JD, in the right moment.
All
Right
right.
coach in the right moment.
All right. Respect, big boss. We link up, yeah? All right. So, let me call back Jamaican Goon and then me done, people. All right? Because I have to run out. As I told you guys, I have to run out. So, let me just call back Jamaican Goon. So I can run off. But people, I think those stories, two things can be true. You can not be happy with the coach, no problem. But make up stories for sell people lies, it's just not the right thing to do, you know? Parish Council says, so are we to believe that this coach will be successful? I think that should be the intention. We should believe it, yes. I think it's going to be a difficult one. I actually think it's going to be a difficult one because not because of him, but because of the situation that we found ourselves in, Parish Council, which we are trying to act like it's two different things. You get me? He's going to come here and do a better job than Al Grimson, play better football than Al Grimson, but that doesn't still guarantee your success to go to the World Cup. That's why I made sure to tell you how difficult it is to make the World Cup. So if we stop segregate them, you know, he can still be successful without making the World Cup. Because if he makes Jamaica team playing better and have a good core and have a good system, that is also success. And if we end up in the same group with Panama and Panama clip wings and go in first over that is still a success. It is based off poor we started by not accumulated all of the goal difference. And you can't blame him for what Mr. Al Grimson did. You understand me? Parish Council, if you don't impress with him, I have no problem, which is fair. But tell me any other coach that you would have been impressed with, because all of the other coaches have nothing. Them do nothing at all. So I don't know what is there to be impressed with. Go ahead, Jamaican Guna, because we have to run, big boss. Sorry about that, you know. The family, we have to run go up on the road. They mash up some food and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'll keep it small. Just up, JD. Big up to all our family chat. Good morning.
Big up, big boss. So I go on.
Just want to comment on the appointment of the coach. Personally, I think it's a good appointment. I think that is actually better than good. If you can do some Google search, like, you know, some people do some Google search, because me as a man, you know, some of these YouTubers just talking about that garbage in real life, and you know, it's always some little nuggets of some little people put out some little things in the place, in the ear, and those same people are never ever satisfied with any overseas coach in Jamaica, so they will never be pleased. So it could have been Pep Guardiola, them say why we never hire somebody from Jamaica. So you have some people have that narrative, but them are gonna run it till them dead. Right?
Well, say it could have been Pep Guardiola, them say why you never had hire Craig Butler.
Yeah, say why never hire Craig Butler? Because Craig Butler is Pep Guardiola. So they might find some way. It's just some people have some mindset where, and what they do is they put out some things in the atmosphere. And because it's an open source now, everybody can have an opinion.
Yes.
Opinion, even when that opinion is garbage. But the coach that we hire, that I think this is a coup for Jamaica. A quality coach, a winner. He doesn't have any World Cup experience in terms of winning a World Cup or not like that. But in terms of a winner was one things. At big level, he took 20 and win with 20. When Ajax exists. When PSV Eindhoven exists. And these are serial Champions League teams. So we can underestimate the impact of what he did as an English coach to go into Ireland and win. Playing an impressive brand of football as well. Because in football style is good. I think when I saw him at his best, in my opinion, was when he was at Middlesbrough. Yeah. And then play ball. Middlesbrough did a play ball. Them use them tactically aware, him know him I do. So I don't see a better coach available. I think this is a coup. I think they did that. The JFF did an excellent job in selecting this, in pulling this coach. Because with this coach we can get number one. I think the plus. But
me not cut your bossy. No, but now Miguel Coley, me don't want to get the job. And Miguel Coley, yeah man, Miguel Coley can get the job, man. You know, so the metrics of the Jamaican barn and the Jamaican blood, him can work on this, and him know the youth him already, and this and that.
Where is he working? Where is Miguel Coley working?
These people are some of the most delusional human beings may ever know upon planet Earth. No, but what I'm trying to show the fans them, for sure, say them xenophobic, but they must pretend. Say them are xenophobic because them want the people money more than anything else. They don't want that the truth.
Bro, it's like me there, so right? And a person forward and say, who is the best footballer where me can recommend?
I mean, Craig Butler and Miguel Cole are the two best coach them, man. Them. Sorry my language. Never see people don't say them alive.
Me and JD are friends and I can recommend JD. I saw them not dealing. Them not really care about. Me tell you, so there are people, I said it already and I'm going to say it again. I think there are people literally, actively trying to make Jamaica don't qualify. Because maybe when Jamaica qualified, it's going to take power out of them hands. I think so. You have some people who don't want Jamaica qualify to the World Cup, bro. I think so. You have some people where in the back of their mind, they that wish Jamaica don't qualify because that means more money.
If Jamaica don't qualify, if Jamaica don't do good, no more sensationalism and more hate. If Jamaica do good, less hate, So the relevance of egotistic maniacs they can't go away.
Sometimes some people, me and you might be thinking logically, but some man might be thinking just on a financial basis. Some man don't want to put them loose power, when them have control of certain things, they want to keep it that way. Maybe if Jamaica become big and high profile, it will take the highlight out of them. It will take the fight, the spotlight from them. It will move the spotlight to somebody
else. Facts. It can go to the people who deserve it, the actual footballers.
Yeah, and them don't want that, so they want to maintain power. As I said, bro, I remember when Rene Simoes came and was playing in Jamaica, there were people in Jamaica that didn't. Them can't rewrite history for me because I was there. Them can't go and them and rewrite history for me. There are a lot of Jamaican people, a lot of Jamaican coaches. I remember two particular people who I think were Maxwell brother and one nether brother from Harborview. Them people they never took to in and not supporting with Rene Simoes. The moment them start lose all of one match, they're ready to kick him out, because they weren't in support of that. They were in support of the other brother where he did it before.
Yeah, man, but we know that.
So some people have plans in them brain where they must say, this them want to do, and them are busy about the success of Jamaica football team. Just trust me, I'm telling you that. And so what I'm saying is, this coach, the pluses for this coach is this. He's an English coach, right? He's highly respected because he's a former England national team coach. He's highly respected. He is from where the biggest diaspora of Jamaican players are concentrated, which is England.
Yeah.
See? So he will be, because of the respect that he will get, he will be able to even negotiate to get some players who qualify to play for England to play for Jamaica instead. I am pretty certain that the chance
to tip the scale, pretty much. Just tip the scale, yeah.
Morgan Gibbs White and some of them youth were a big baller where England, them on the outskirts of England, you could have given him a one cap and dash them, my boy. Him could have say, yo, make more other player. And him is respected enough because even by the former English coach, he's respected enough to make people say, yo, big man, Steve McLaren, Steve O that, make work in him program. Because I must say more other player, make work in him program. Him can be able to negotiate to get some big players coming in to represent Jamaica who have Jamaican parentage or Jamaican heritage.
Yeah.
So that is a big plus for us than getting a Brazilian coach who have got England when nobody know him. Get an English coach that everybody in England know and familiar with and very highly respected.
Yeah.
And one of the most accomplished English coach will go outside of England and win something. So it's a huge plus to Jamaica. I don't think so.
Agree, big boss.
And the way how he plays football again. The way how he play football, he play a high tempo kind of football game, which is suitable for us. He play a high tempo game. He not play one little boring, wolf the ball upfield and hope for the best. He not play
at this point, me don't know why I never join Nigeria. Me have more fun with him playing for coaching Nigeria because me that cover the games. I'm just the same, and me that have more fun, And so me don't know why I'm coming and join Jamaica because the people are the worst here. Listen, before. Nigeria, I'm sure come on. Me that still a watch him. Me that cover all games. I mean him Edube, I mean him Edube from Nigeria, you forgot. So I would be glad if him join Nigeria instead of Jamaica. But here, Parish Council, none of you remember this man at Middlesbrough. Parish Council, I don't know if you actually, I don't think you really sit down and listen to we talk about football, Or you think we're young, we're young, like we are 10 and 15, Parish Council, We have seen him played numerous times, coached numerous times. Actual wait again. Finish up, big boss.
Because me can't deal with them man we just make a comment and can't come with no facts to support. Can't deal with them thing they irritate. So we're talking about the facts now. So the fact is that he's a coach that one outside of England. He's a former England coach. His style of play is maybe I think maybe conducive to how we would like to play football. He generally plays a 4-3-2, a 4-2-3-1 with an attacking midfielder, which better than what Aldrim Seed play. And I don't think he's gonna put the ball upfield like what Aldrim Seed do. I think he's gonna try to play some football because when Middlesbrough was there, they played some football and they were like a high tempo team. They were like a club kind of side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pressure on them high tempo. So hopefully he can get the best out of Jamaica.
Yeah.
The fitness have got up. Our team have got to be fitter. How we would like to play. So, and he got time now to kind of mold the team into his image that he would like them to be. So I think we got a good choice with that. I don't want to stay too long.
Yeah, man. May I leave now? Because I have to go. I have the appointment, you know, and I can't. Once the food time said check in, I have to check in, you know. I need food, you know. Yeah. So we link big boss. Me call you.
Yeah, man. Big up, man.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, so on Parish Council, listen to it a little bit more, man. Stop disrespect us and our footballing knowledge, because our football alone we talk about. Believe me, we have watched him. Alright? That's why we could have just stood up and said, brother, the one bag of rounds are pure foolishness them people attack. You understand me? Yes. Yeah, man, a food time, man. People, we have mashed up the building again, 2 hours, 5 minutes. Yeah, man, massive respect. You guys gave me the likes, you know, as you know. I am the big likes boss, you know, but I've worked for it, so you can't complain. Yeah, so we talked about McLaren, Leon Bailey, and Aston Villa. We talked about Javain Brown, Concacaf U20s, and all of the teams and that's actually good and how to get good. And we had a good conversation in this one. Thoroughly enjoy it, and I'm going to run off now. I don't know if tomorrow I'm going to return back here, but if I'm not here, I'm going to subscribe to Wemaxit. Wemaxit is where football is. Alright, yes, it's just where we complain about things because we barely play football matches. You understand me? Alright? Yeah, we barely play football matches. We love sensationalism more than anything else. I enjoy over Wemaxit more than over here the people. Because, yes, I had said it. I would prefer him to coach Nigeria team. So, you know, but you know, just as so no one the man. I'm here telling you, say, make Nigeria have the man. Because me want to see Osimhen and all them big superstars there play good football. Because who no claim to say, who no have better, or who no know better Craig Butler. Alright? So then, we need to sign Craig Butler and just work with it. JD, Nigeria has Heil. What we have to compare. Yeah, I believe, you say no one, man, and high team aggressive, I get upset. JD, you really say that laugh out loud. No, we don't forget nobody. Because we don't want nobody. You get me? We don't say no one, man, and I say, Nigeria should have it, because at least me would be covering it. I would wish him make a U-turn and go to Nigeria now. So at least we knew that he would have come to Jamaica. And then when me cover Nigeria, me can tell the same qualify them for the World Cup. But I'm not gonna say them have a bag of big baller. They should be playing good already. You know, make up excuse. Alright? I better him did. Yeah, man, believe me, man. Because I would have had the story to give, you know. But people, I'm not gonna waste no time. We have covered the stories. And that's how we're gonna work it. Once the story is finished, we chop them up, we're done. So we're not going to be running no tomorrow stream of 50 hours. Because me live somewhere and me have a life. Bye-bye, people. Take care.